Alright guys, today on the channel we're going to take a look at Assassination Squad from a company I believe called Forging Soul. I mean that's what I can read, I guess, but anyways, I picked this up on 5K Toys, and I picked it up mostly because you guys are going to laugh at me because of this little dog right here. And you guys saw in a couple of the shots at the beginning how he scales with a normal classified Joe. I think he looks fantastic. I got a couple of them, and you know, we'll take a look at it in just a second. So we'll put him to the side, and I also am very surprised by this guy here. So we'll put him to the side as well. So looking at the box now, I bought two of them, so I'm not going to be throwing this box in the air. But looking at this box is what you get a you know, kind of a render here of what you're going to get. Story here 36, I don't know what that means. 15 plus. Again, another picture of what you get in there, some action shots, some more legalese, don't put this in your mouth and choke yourself with it. Some more pictures, action shots on the side, you know, just, you know, tremendous, you know, pictures. And you know, he's got, we'll get into what the figure, how it articulates and stuff in a minute, but anyways, that's the packaging. What's on the bottom? More legalese. So, all right. So let's put this to the side. So let's take a look at the figure first. And let me go ahead and pull off his weapon here. Let me see if I can do it without breaking anything like a barbarian. All right. So there it is. Taking a look at the figure. He's on a really interesting little ball joint here. It's very, he can move his head to the left, to the right, but too much pressure on it will make that pop off. I'm happy with how it is right there. You know, it's not bad, and he can articulate to the left, to the right, but he can't look up very much, or he'll just pop off that ball. So he can look up that much, he can look down that much. Not a lot of articulation there. This is interesting here. You have two shields. You have this one that you can put there, and then he has like a robotic camera, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. And they're magnetic. Can he do a T-pose? Yes, but interestingly enough, you kind of have to kind of move that out there. So you have to push this out. See how it gets out of your way? So you can do a T-pose very easily by doing that. So I love the way they engineered that. That's very smart of them. You know what? The other thing that is interesting about him, and I should have started with this beforehand, is that he's got some heft to him. There are some die-cast parts of it. It reminds me of the Sentinel fighting armor figures. I think this one's a little bit lower quality than those, but it's still quality, and it feels die-cast. Like there are some metal parts in here, but they're not loose or anything like that, so it feels very, very nice. It's got a tremendous amount of detail on it, a lot of washes in it, a lot of you know, just work, and you know, see a lot of splashes of color. What does that say? I don't know what that means. That's German probably. But anyways, you know, I think these are supposed to be power cells, and he's got another backpack that he can use. But yeah, just lots of washes, lots of splashes of color all around him. This is what his face looks like in there. Let's see if we can get in there. Might have to pop that off later. Anyways, this is the face I'm using. He comes with another one, but I don't know if I like that one very much. So, you know, and then you can see all his inner workings there. He's got some splashes of color in there and some washes. So that's really nice. All right, T-pose. He does have you can actually close that back down. He does have a bicep cut, which is great. He has a double, well, he has a single jointed elbow, but it does offer way more than 90 degrees. So that's that. Let's see, what else does he has similar to his head, he has that regular ball joint down there. So, and he comes with a couple of other hands. So, and the interesting thing on this guy too, is that he articulates his hands, but not in a way that they're loose or anything. This one articulates by itself for the trigger finger, and then these articulate separate also. So he's able to have some of that. He's got some range and motion there. He can go up, down, a little bit because it's a ball joint, right? So he can do a lot of things with that. He does crunch a bit, see, but he doesn't go very far backward. So he can't go too far backward on it. Oops, lost his backpack there. Well, we'll leave it off for now. Lost his chest plate. Let's see, just kind of sits there. Let's see. So he can come up a little bit. He can go back, not really very much. He can kick up, although very tight joints. So he can kick up that far. And he can, now again, these aren't human anatomy. So he could do a lot of things that a human can't. And we accept that because he's a robot. So that's what you're working with there. He does have a thigh cut. So he can move that. He does have, I think he has he has double jointed knees. So he can go up that far. So that's really nice. He can do some really good poses. He doesn't have a boot cut. He has a swivel on the leg. So he can move that around. He has some ankle pivot as well. And he can do, like, he has another pivot there when he jumps or whatever, he needs to put his foot back, but he still goes back that far. So you've got two levels of articulation there. And then he has a toe pivot or a toe hinge. So you can move his toes up there. So he's got a lot of articulation, this little guy, a lot of it. And I really dig it. So I was pleasantly surprised. I really ordered it for the dog, but I'm pleasantly surprised with the figure. I think I might have him guarding, maybe in a diorama, I might even change him out to a bat head or something. I don't know. It just looks tremendous. Great little figure. Anyways, and he comes with, this sidearm, which is, you can pop off. It's in his holster, and he also comes with this weapon and the other weapon. There's a lot of accessories to this, so we'll set that there. Now the doggo is the reason I bought, and again, look at all of the articulation, look at all of the detail, all of the splashes of color that go into this little doggo, just robo doggo. So let's just start off with the head. The head can articulate up a bit and down a bit. And let me see if I can open his mouth. I don't know if I can or not, but it does articulate open. There it is. So you can make like he's either biting you or barking at you. I don't know, whichever one you want to do. But so his jaw opens a little bit. His ears do not. I was thinking his ears would articulate, but they don't. And again, he can move side to side, so he can look back and forth, up, side to side. So he can do that. That's how that articulates. His legs articulate in and out a little bit. They're on that ball joint that's down there. You know what I didn't check? I wonder if this moves. There's so many points of yes, it does. Look at that. I'm still discovering points of articulation. So you've got another hinge there. So he's got that and that and that. So he can definitely do a lot of movement up and down. Look at that. That's a lot. So I'm still finding joints of articulation on this thing. He's got a ball hinge there. He's got a hinge there. He's got another one down here at his paw. Same thing with the back. He's on a ball joint on either one of these. He's got a hinge there and a hinge there and a hinge at his paw. So you've got that as well. Let's see, what else do we have? I mean, he also has a little bit of articulation here. Now you have several choices on what you can pin. You've got several other little gadgets you can pin to the side. I happen to put some grenades on the side because they look cool. And, maybe you could take some of these and make them into missiles. That'd be kind of awesome, right? I think maybe we could take some of Bazooka's missiles and put them on the side. So you got a missile dog. And then this is his little camera, right? So his little camera's watching what's going down, or you can kind of remote into the pup there and see what's happening. So, and then his tail articulates a little. So you've got that. So yeah, very articulated pup. I really liked it. Easy to stand too. He's really easy to stand. So I really like that. And this is almost the main, 50% of the reason I bought him. Let's take a look at some of the stuff that they come with, right? So I already showed you some of the things that, we already have right there. And again, the backpack that the officer comes with. This just is a lot of stuff. So let's see what we can have here, or let's see what we can get through here. He has a secondary head here, or a, you know, his primary one. I took this one off. This was kind of plain to me, so I took that off. And then here is, I think, this is the camera that he attaches to the, this is another chest plate that he can put on. It's magnetic. So you can just put that on there. And then, of course, he has his knife right here. I think a pair of binoculars, ammo. I think these two are ammo things that you can plug into the puppy there, so he can carry ammo for him. I'm not sure what this is. No idea. An extra pair of hands, an additional assault rifle, a staff for the officer, like a baton, so he can pop you over the head with it, and an additional backpack besides the fuel storage one that we saw. I don't know what the difference is between these. Maybe somebody can tell me. I don't watch or have any connection to this particular manga, or maybe the show he comes from, but I really like the style in which it was rendered. So let's see. You guys saw how the dogs stacked up next to a few figures. Let's put them here next to each other, and maybe put them next to a Daredevil. That's what he looks like there next to a Daredevil. Let me kind of zoom in a little better. Black Series Stormtrooper, just standing next to him with the guitar. There you go. He stands a tiny bit above the Stormtrooper, a bit above the Daredevil as well. Let's see, what else can we put next to him? Let's look at a Destro. Let's see if I can stand this Destro up pretty good. This is just a retro Destro. I think Destro and him are about on the same par. So, very good. Let's look in comparison to a Scarab. See what that looks like. I think the Scarab might be a tiny bit taller. Wow. What does the doggo look like next to the Scarab, I wonder? That way you can have a point of reference. Looks pretty good, actually. Might even be almost on, perfectly scaled there. I mean, it just looks good. I like it. The dog looks very good next to, the Protecto dog looks pretty good next to him. So there you go. All right, guys. That's, oh, you know what? I forgot to show you. This is the other weapon he comes with, a little submachine gun looking thing. So anyways, and you guys saw a close shot of this. All right. So what do you guys think? Was I close? Was I fair to the figure? Do you guys have any input or comments? Are you guys looking into getting this figure? Did you know about that little robot dog that was coming out that you can maybe add to your classified line? That's why I picked him up. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling them out.